Speaking of just saying words for controversial statements, did y'all see what Austin Rivers was talking about? He went on Pat McAfee's show. He said, quote, I could take 30 players from the NBA right now and throw them in the NFL. You can't take 30 NFL players and throw them in the NBA. And I think we've got some video of him saying this and elaborating on it.
Today, you're stretching out. We got to get you outside of that football lane, man, where the guaranteed contracts are, where the best athletes in the world are. That's us. I can take 30 players right now in the NBA and throw them in the NFL. You cannot take 30 NFL players and put them in the NBA.
Whoa. It's because you only allowed 5 on the court. Let's all relax.
It's because you get a break every play. All you got to do is catch the ball and run north or south.
Listen, our sport.
It ain't complex. Today, you're stretching.
Ooh. He's starting to sound like his father's son.
Hey.
Oh, man.
You just wanted to say that. Come on, man.
Couldn't wait to bring your man
up. No, but he went to Duke, so I can't expect nothing less from him.
So you disagree with this?
Oh, I definitely disagree with what he's saying. And I agree with what J.J. Watt said for sure. And which made it funny as shit.
We got to put up.
Oh, wow.
J.J. Watt quote tweeted, went on top, said, you don't got a job in either right now. Go ahead and try it.
Which is the real shit. Wait a minute.
You can put your theory. You all right over there, man?
You okay? Let get that man.
Some water. Put your arms up.
I'm sorry. No, that shit is funny as shit right there. That J.J. Watt said, a job in neither one right now. So
if ever there was time to test this theory, you could put this to the test.
Well, I'll say this about what he said. No, you cannot put 30 NBA players in the NFL to play right now unless we're talking about one position, and that'll be special teams field goal blocker. That's about it. As a 7-footer, you know, if for cats, you know, what we see in the NFL lately, like the 63-yarders and, you know, 58-yarders.
Crazy kick.
So think about the leverage.
Yeah.
If that ball isn't higher than 12 or 13 feet by the time it hits that line of scrimmage, I'm blocking that. That's the only position.
Well, it's like a block shot. You don't even have to block it to affect it if he's just trying to hurry it up.
Yeah, even with that.
Yeah,
as far as the tall guys, because you got a lot of tall guys that's in the NBA, right? That's what I'm saying. I mean, look, we got very few guards in the NBA. Again, I'm going to say it. Marvin Harrison probably been the best football player who could have played in the NBA. But all short players in the NBA, all guards in the NBA aren't football athletic.
Right.
I don't think they are.
Dog.
Because it's a different look. And I'm gonna tell y'all this. Yeah, we are some good athletes, but a lot of guys in the NBA can only play basketball. A lot of guys in the NBA can't hit a baseball. They can't hit a softball. They can't catch a football. They can't throw a football. We seen Rube try to throw a football.
Y'all calling names?
Man,
I call my guy out. That's my guy. I love Rube. You know, Rube Patterson. That's my guy. I love him. You know what I'm saying?
Well, give it social security number.
I know he gonna go to war with me when I'm in that basketball pit though. But yeah, my guy.
You would not throw a softball to him though.
He can't throw a football. He can't hit him or my man Dell Davis can't hit a softball out the infield. I seen it with my own eyes. Like, dog, every basketball player is not a great athlete.
I don't know.
We not.
Now, for the masses, you could be right, but you telling me we couldn't take 30 guys from our league and put them into the NFL right now, playing some receiver, playing some linemen, playing some tight ends?
Hey, bro.
Nothing?
They already flaking with load management.
Playing some quarterback.
They flake with load management already. What you think gonna happen if they come across the middle or some shit? These soft ass dudes.
I'm just saying, but if this is what they do though, I'm just saying we can take 30 out of the 500 and something we got there. What is it, 450, 500 we got? We can take 30 and put them in there. And I don't agree with Austin Rivers because he must not never play with no.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't agree with what he said.
Yeah, he must not never play with no football players.
That can play basketball with football players.
Oh man, you want them on your team? They're the most aggressive guys.
Yeah, this ain't physical to them.
It ain't nothing to them. It's
cake.
And they mad. They I'm talking about the ones that got some go though. I'm not talking about the ones that's just down there trying to bully the game. No, I'm talking about the ones that got some
played
go.
in high school.
Oh man, them the ones. Oh yeah, they dangerous. They just chose football. So I
that's
disagree.
what I'm saying.
30 is a bad number. He might have should have said 100. Cause I think it's
you think it's higher?
No, I'm talking about if he would have said the price probably ain't 100 football players that can play in the league, maybe,
Okay.
but I definitely think it's 30 NFL players that can do a role in the NBA in somehow, some way.
Because, well, we've already seen it with a few of them, like Tony Gonzalez. He played at University of Cal. You know, I could set a pick and roll. You know, he set a pick and roll, dive. I could. You know, they're athletic enough to dunk that shit. You know, I think. In the case that he's saying, I think they can be football players could be a little bit more successful in the NBA than they can be than we can be in the NFL, because reason being, as Bonzi just said, the fucking whole physical statute, like they want the contact. I want all of that.
Looking for it.
Yeah.
Like hoop players, like a majority of hoop players, like I don't want. Like I might take a little arm push or some shit like that, or a little hit, like and a foul. But no, they ain't trying to take no real motherfucking hit. What, man? I love football, and I think that I can take a pretty good, you know what I'm saying, blow coming across the middle or shot. But let me tell you this, I would not do it.
Taking a what?
Taking a good hit. I would not do it. I would not do it. Are you fucking crazy? What? Yeah, as you said, Bonzi, obviously Austin Rivers never played pickup or any of that shit with a fucking football player.
You mentioned Marv. Like, who are some other like good NFL players you think maybe potentially could have played?
I don't know about everybody else, but I'm telling you, hands down, Marvin Harrison could have played and been a regular household name in the NBA.
I think Randy Moss maybe. You know, Jay Wills, you tell me stories about how good he was. But on the flip side, could you imagine Zion Williamson playing football?
Also, yeah, who's some guys now? Ant-Man?
Ant-Man to be out there nice.
Wide receiver.
AI played football. He was awesome. You know, it's been a lot of AI's football highlights.
Man, out of anybody in NFL, I can see Zion out there playing a good DN.
Oh, yeah.
I can see him playing a good DN.
Man, that's 13 sacks a year.
Man, out of anybody in the NBA.
Yeah. Him, Big Baby. If Big Baby was still in the league.
Come
on, man.
Big Baby would be a run stopper. He'd be like a guard. He'd be like a nose tackle or something.
Yeah, plug up.
You know, he'll plug it up, but he ain't got that hand. Get around that head.
Been the edge, Von Miller style.
You got to be like about like this, going around that edge, trying to get to that quarterback.
So Bron
I think Bron can do it. He could be a good linebacker.
And I'm gonna throw this out there. I think Steph would have been a great quarterback.
Not big enough.
He's 6'3".
6'3"?
Not big enough.
He's got a little. I mean, he's
tall
got bigger
enough.
as we age. But
I'm just saying. But if he was playing football and the touch he got, I think he'll be.
He's tall enough. Not big enough though. Shit, a blindside hit. Oh, it's.
Man, come on.
Bryce Young just went #1.
Come on, man. He's 5'10".
He's bigger than that.
I think Chris Paul would have been a great. You know, somebody would have been a great quarterback.
Who?
Chris Paul. I'm just thinking of guys
point guard,
distributors that you know, being people.
But that don't necessarily mean that they take that shit over to football. But
I know Jalen Suggs was like, I think he was like Gatorade quarterback of the year.
Yeah, Suggs.
But I think you see it with the physicality. He's like, basketball not physical.
It's not
physical. I was getting smoked.
Yeah.
Cats coming off the blind side.
Yeah,
this is picking up 94
blind side hits.
I think if we go on each team, we could probably pluck at least a player off each team that could be like, yeah, maybe he probably could have went both ways. So yeah, that was a bad take by.
What would your position would have been?
Me?
Yeah.
Man, multiple.
Any.
Travis Hunter like receiver.
Both sides. Yeah, no.
Both sides of the ball.
I remember you playing football at Ball State.
You remember that?
That first team all conference.
Hey,
you right. Months of words.
Like I said, I would have been special teams. Goddamn.
Man, please.
I'm field goal blocking. That's all the hell I'm doing. What?
No, I want
field goal blocking or free safety.
I want to be
either one of them.
I want to be a linebacker, DN, or I'd been a receiver.
Coming off the edge.
Yeah, man, comes quick. Had a little bit of looseness to me.
You disagree?
I told you. Listen, he want to do it because he ain't got no aggressive nature.
That's what it is.
Don't let the. Not at all.
Passive Wallace is what
passive, very passive. See, he want to play special team. He just want to steal a check. That's all. Never wash his uniform. Never wash his uniform after the game. She just hang it up, man. You know,
getting cardio.
Yeah, you didn't get it dirty.
But I'll be winning the Super Bowls though. You know what I'm saying? How many kickers won Super Bowls for teams? Shit, it just happened with us, my boys.
Anyway,
man, let's move on.
And then think about Adam Vinatieri. How many times he won?
Don't try to come to. Oh, you talking about New England? He was with us for a lot of years.
Yeah, but he ain't win shit.
He got one for us.
Yeah, but
he got one for us.
I'm talking about New England.
He got one for us.
How many bowls he won for New England with? You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm blocked.
You saying you would have blocked all those?
That's just how that shit
That's why.
went.
Look at that. You know you lying.
Yeah, that's
just. You said that. Look, quit lying.
Man, jumping straight up.
That picture went like this. Man, stop lying.
Yeah, that picture was like, what? Yeah, me too.
He's like, man, quit lying.
I'm telling you, dog.
Shut your ass up.
You scooping and scoring or not?
Huh?
You picking it up, you scooping and taking it 75 yards back to the house?
Oh, no, because by the time it deflects off of my hand or my arms, it's going to, go this way or that way. And then that's for my teammates to scoop it up. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I'm going to go ahead and hit the illegal chop block.
All right.
Let's move on.
Whole play getting called back.
Let's
Moving on, did y'all see Shaq and Draymond talking on the Shaq podcast about how Draymond's Warriors would have defended the Lakers? I think you can see the look on Diesel's face right now. He not going for it. I think we got that.
You see that look right there?
We got the clip.
I like, man.
Shaq's Lakers beat your Golden State Warriors. Any of my championship team, any of your championship team, who wins? And the bonus question, who guarding me? Please don't say Andrew Bogut.
I don't think any one player on our team could have guarded you. I do think there were defensive schemes that we could have thrown at you to affect you. One is not letting you get the ball. So we're going to guard you with a guy in front of you, a guy behind you.
They did that.
Yeah, I wasn't on the court, though.
All right, so what you going to do, stand behind me?
I'm standing in front. Ain't no ball getting to.
What you mean the ball not getting to?
I'm not 6 feet.
But you ain't 7 feet.
I got 7'3" wingspan.
And I got 9'4" wingspan.
Yeah, but you can't get the ball through me. Andrew Bogut's behind.
Stop
I'm
it.
in the front.
Stop it.
We're leaving somebody over there to shoot because you couldn't shoot.
Okay, but you know what's going to happen after that? I'm going to tell D-Fish, get up on him, let him drive, and I'm going to lay his little out.
Hey, then we got to fight.
All right, we just got to fight then.
And guess what? You getting thrown out the game and me getting thrown out the game, who's that going to hurt worse? Your team.
Yeah,
Y'all lose.
So I guess we're not going to fight then. Who guarding Kobe?
Clay.
Reactions.
Hey,
Different eras, hard to compare, but let's do it anyway. Reactions.
I need to smoke with Dre smoking. That's what I need. I need to smoke with Draymond
You
smoking.
don't think Clay could hold Kobe?
Man, that neither one of them teams can hold any of them Laker teams. Cause first of all, any of the Laker teams got that dude right there on it. Got big fella on there. And man, fuck out of here with that shit, Dre.
Yeah, that's why I love Draymond, though.
Yeah,
Because he really believes that in his mind. That
Yes,
you
he
know,
We
does.
just front you. Nobody's ever thought about that.
Nobody ever did that before.
Not with him on the court.
But see, I don't think, and I know he's in the interview room with him, but I don't think he truly knows how big and mobile and agile Shaq was when he was playing, man. But then I ain't put the word strong in there. Like, man, that dude was a monster, man. Man, I fouled Shaq one time, man, and my arm was tingling for months. Like, I'm doing this for months, couldn't feel my fingertips, and I fouled him, and it was nothing.
Didn't even feel it.
No! I gave him my hardest foul. Ah! It was nothing. I'm feeling.
What'd he say?
I'm over there like, I'm over looking at these fools like, man, I can't feel my arm, my forearm dead. Man, come on, man. Like, I don't think he truly understand how big Shaq was, how good them Laker teams was, because obviously we tried to front him. We tried to have somebody behind him, but then you got Robert Horry or somebody over in the corner that's shooting lights out. And then the Kobe situation, like, I love Clay as a defender, but nobody can guard Kobe.
You calling it a situation alone. Like, Clay guarding him is a situation, not a defensive matchup. That didn't bode well for Clay, I would imagine. Who was a good defender, but
Kobe was just different, man.
Like 21, 22
Them Laker teams was different.
Right?
I mean, and what Draymond said, you know what I'm saying, they will have their thing, you know, setting some screens. Shaq kind of like the Gobert thing. He kind of in like a, you know, like the late.
Them screens wouldn't matter.
But
D-Fish getting over or under that screen. Either one, depending on who got the ball and in the screen. Yeah, D-Fish was a good defender.
shot.
And then Draymond talking about he can guard him if dude foul out. Like Draymond my size. Draymond about 6'7".
Hey,
man, like I don't think he
this
truly
little
understands.
motherfucker. Hey, man, bring me this ball.
Like I love Draymond though, but that's what I like about Draymond. But that was a bad that was a bad take right there in my opinion. That was a tough take, man.
I think they got Draymond 6'6", 230.
Yeah, too little.
To guard LA Lakers.
Shit,
Shaq
you the same size as Kobe. Thinking you know Shaq. What the fuck? No, not Dre, that's my guy, but no, he's smoking something. He on something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Saying that. No, them were some good Laker teams. But then not only that, you know what I'm saying? Everybody knew their role on that squad. You know what I'm saying? From motherfucking first man all the way down to that like 7th or 8th man that Phil was playing. Everybody knew their squad. Everybody knew their role year in and year out. No, and not saying that Golden State team didn't, but no, they just it's a whole different caliber. Because first of all, a young Shaq, I still got elbow problems to this day from playing against him back in the late 90s.
What happened?
So, just trying to guard him, and you reaching for a ball here and there, and you trying to tussle for a jump ball or some shit. Shit, like what the fuck? I didn't know my elbow could do all that shit.
I'm telling you, man.
You icing your shit, but dog, you definitely gonna come away hurt. Dre's not. First of all, Dre gonna foul out in the first quarter.
The first quarter.
If Dre play, he gonna foul out in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Or
somebody gonna foul out in the second quarter.
Man, Shaq used to just, he was devastating, man. Shaq was devastating.
Man. If he could do what he did against other motherfuckers that was like 7'1", 7'2", 300 and something pounds, what is he going to do against a small forward trying to guard him?
Man, Shaq was tearing down backboards and rims and stuff, man. I don't really think I understand what...
Stanchions, yeah.
You know what I mean? Wires and stuff coming from the rafters. Like, man, come on, man. That stuff was... And I love Draymond. Because I like the warrior in him, because I feel like he can, he's like he's like us, you know what I mean? But I just don't think that was a realistic take right there, man. Because Shaq is just,
he talking shit.
Man, Shaq different.
Does it matter which Warriors? Like, does the
KD
team?
It don't matter.
But the KD team couldn't expose them on the other end. It don't matter. Lakers in how many games?
It don't matter.
Does it matter which Lakers? Because like the first Lakers team, that was like AC Green starting, but they won 67 games. Like you said, everybody knew exactly what role.
And AC Green was a hell of a defender. You know what I'm saying? Shit, he would have locked Draymond up, or, you know what I'm saying, he would have, tried to lock Clay up out there. AC Green can guard anything. I seen him guard anybody from the 2 to the 5. So you wouldn't think it, looking at him, but
would you put him on KD?
Like that I would put him on
like
KD.
6'7", 6'8"?
6'9"?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would put him on KD, because just his
He's
physicality.
36 though. That's the only thing. But he was still...
You know what
He's
I'm saying?
still moving in feet. It was a healthy 36.
But because the thing you're talking about with him, he knew the game. He knew he wasn't a scorer.
Yeah.
He knew he wasn't going to go on the average 20. But I am going to go try to get 20 rebounds, and guess what? You not. Like, no, he was a hell of a defender. It was guys on that team, again, like I said, that knew their role, was great defenders, and I don't think it was enough for those Golden State teams to match up with them. Shit. He tried to talk that same shit to me. About, we would have mopped y'all 04 Pistons. Man, if you don't get the fuck out of here, y'all would have had some problems like crazy.
Like what kind of problem?
No, just saying the same thing, just match up problems. They all too little. All of them was too little. That's how I felt.
Andrew Bogut too?
Too little.
He said they had Andrew Bogut.
All you gotta do is go back and look. He too little.
And then we gotta figure out what rules we playing against. Are we playing against the new rules where you can't touch nobody? Or are we playing against the old rules?
I was just saying,
you know why I say it don't matter? Because I believe now guys who play in the league today are one facet. They only worried about either shooting a 3 or I got to get this dunk. They don't worry about the in-between game or part of the game. You know what I'm saying? Or like if I'm out here shooting shitty and okay, well, I'm going to set some screens for you to get you open so then that way, shit, you won't get off or you won't get off. They don't think like that. It's like, shit, if I'm having a shitty game, oh well.
I'm just having a shitty game.
You know what I'm saying? But for us, back then, no, we had different facets of that game, and that's just one example that I said. Another one was if I had an assignment, you know what I'm saying? It might be like, shit, all right, we going out here boxing one a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Triangle with 2 motherfuckers. Like, we locked in on that shit. Like, all right, no, I don't care if I'm scoring tonight. You ain't scoring shit.
Right.
And, guys took that personal. And, they don't take defense personal now. You got a couple guys in the NBA who do, but with us having that skill set, it worked in our favor because now, they can't come across the lane. We're going to put you in that position to make it better for us. But I don't think a lot of them could have played back in our era with the physicality. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Just look at the difference in the power forwards today and the power forwards from yesteryear.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like, he's going against some grown-ass men.
Also, the power forwards now are just tall, small forwards. Yeah, you just play that
Slender,
stretch forward.
Yeah, slim, silky slim. Going against the grown-ass, husky-ass motherfuckers back then. Man, can you imagine any of these cats today had to go against motherfuckers like Otis Thorpe?
Big, strong.
The one-handed bandit. Dale or Antonio Davis. Motherfucking Ant Mason. Charles Oakley. You know what I'm saying? And that's not even just to say, the top motherfuckers, but these are motherfuckers you're going against night in and night out.
More them than the All-Stars.
Exactly.
The bruisers.
Man, what? No, they wouldn't have been able to handle it.
It would have been tough.
The only thing they win no games.
I didn't say that.
Like a sweep.
I didn't say that, but I know in some of them games, Kobe would have took it to another level and got 50.
I was gonna say, y'all talk. We didn't even really get to like what level Kobe was getting to and hitting in that.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Kobe taking run.
Kobe taking that personal, like
Clay on me.
Man, Kobe taking that personal. That's them 50s. He might have a ridiculous average of 47.6 through 5 games, something stupid. You know what I mean? Because Kobe was just. It don't take much to, he was like MJ, man.
That challenge.
And he gonna break his man down. I took that personal. Yeah, man.
He gonna break Clay down.
If they play in today's rules where Kobe can really, man.
Space to operate. He'd have 4 shooters around him.
Man, listen, every time Kobe wanted to start doing ISO stuff against us back in the day, you hear, Phil, Kobe get mad and throw it, you know what I mean? Because
he was ready to cook.
He ready to cook. He ready to get into his bag, and then like, Phil, let's get doing that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm talking about he had a whistle. I don't care how loud the gym is, you'll hear that man's whistle. He had one of them whistles that you're gonna hear it over. It carries over everything, man. Then Kobe look over there, go right into the triangle. You know what I'm saying? So I think the triangle may have held him back a little bit from what we really could have seen creative wise with Kobe, because Kobe was, man, he'd do stuff and manufacture a shot and make up something off the wrong leg, and he'd go left leg, left hand, and do all type of weird stuff, and he's throwing it off the backboard, trying to dunk on people. Like, Kobe was just different, man. He was creative.
And I think that's what would have put them different too, just that triangle offense period. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would have put a lot of those Golden State players in dispositions, because think about it, back then they would that Golden State team, they would a whole lot of switching. So like, you do all that switching shit if you want. Who?
Either Kobe gonna cook you or Shaq. Yeah.
You cannot.
Somebody gonna cook.
You ain't switching off Shaq.
You can't.
Good luck. Yeah.
And then, that's not even talking about him hitting you in the pick and roll. Okay? So you got Kobe. They had a play where Shaq would either be at elbow or like in the middle of the foul line, and Kobe would bring the ball down court, would throw it all the way across the court to Derek Fisher, and haul ass. Running right off that screen. As soon as he come out the screen, D-Fish hit him, and he's all downhill. Yo, that's a big-ass screen that's sitting right there. And, he ain't got to throw a hip out or stick a leg out like that. He's a dually. That's a wide body right there.
It's a Mack truck setting screen.
Man, that's a wide body.
Straight up.
And you got to try to get around that, and you got this sniper going at full speed. Fuck no. They ain't got nobody that can stop that.
Nah.
We got another video queued up here. We can see Big Perk looking upset.
Big Perk
already talking about Rudy Gobert, who you've had some harsh words.
Is that the word we use
for in the past? Yeah. Yeah. Right. Honestly, I didn't say they were wrong words.
You're right.
But they were harsh words.
I've been taking a lot of flack online with that, man. I've been taking a lot of social media slack.
Let's see what Perk
I'll take it all.
Had to say.
I have the biggest regret in my media career, and Molly, I'm retiring. Shannon, from voting for individual awards, regular season awards, because I have done a disservice in using my voting rights. Me voting this season for Rudy Gobert, is an embarrassment for me for Defensive Player of the Year. He's the first player that we see every single time in the postseason that becomes a defensive liability. Don't come giving me these analytics. Don't come giving me these plus-minus stats because that's the most overrated stat in the NBA. When I look at Rudy, he has tarnished the Defensive Player of the Year award.
Damn. Tarnished.
Man,
The Defensive Player of the Year award.
That's my guy.
Do you agree?
right
You
there, dog.
also hate Rudy Gobert.
I didn't say I hate him, but I just don't think he's Defensive Player of the Year because you don't put liability on defense and all that stuff in the same sentence as the Defensive Player of the Year, man.
Wait.
Four times.
This was 4.
You know what I mean? And that was my point. Like, it's easy to get weak side blocks and be 7'5" and block shots. It's easy. I know he's blessed to be that tall. I'm not trying to penalize him for being tall. But, man, Defensive Player of the Year, man, you got to be able to play defense at all levels if you really out there playing defense. I don't care how many blocks you get. That's not that for me. And I'm a wing, though, so I know your opinion is going to be different because I know how hard it is to truly chase these guys off screen, really match these guys' energy, really trying to take their first move, really trying to stop their angles, compete with. That stuff is tough, man, and you rarely get some bigs that get average 30 nowadays, but all these wings are getting buckets. These dudes averaging 30. You got to look 35. That's where man, you got to guard these dudes. And you know, and in this series in Minnesota against Dallas, they put him in like that's the play. Man, who Gobert guard that? No, we ain't running that.
Get him on the perimeter.
Man, get him over here. Get him over here so we can, you know what I mean? And that's and I've heard people say it, and I think we said it on the show, is that you almost got to take him out in key defensive situations because
That's tough to say for the D-boy, man.
I get it,
yeah.
But they haven't. They've taken out Cat more than they've taken out him, and I get it because he's the D-boy. I get it. But, man, it wasn't working. And I know they got that big win, but, man, they got to figure out something. He got to figure out something. But I'm kind of with Perk a little bit. You know, I'm with Perk.
It's tarnishing the award. Is it tarnishing the award?
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily say tarnishing, but yeah, it's fucking it up though. You know what I'm saying?
But not tarnishing.
That's
like,
tarnishing.
Like
That's tarnishing.
Like, but no, I was saying that before. You know what I'm saying? To me, he's not that. Yeah, he won it. Congrats at that. But he's not that aggressive defender that you thinking about. Like back in the day, when we played Denver. Who was the first person you thought about?
Back in the day with Denver, Deep.
Fucking Mutombo. Like, God, let me know where this.
Could he guard Luka on a switch though?
But see, no, what I'm saying is it's a different thing and it's a different mentality. See, 9 times out of 10, if Mutombo got switched out there, you talking about defense and discipline. He's going to try to force you one way. He might be slow as fuck trying to cover you,
Right.
but you're going to go that one way. He ain't going to have you out there roller skating the way Rudy was out there salsa dancing the other night for that game win. You know what I'm saying? He was salsa dancing out there. No, he's think of Ben. Same thing. Ben Wallace. Like, all right, let me know what he going to block shit. He going to grab these rebounds, this and that. You know what I'm saying? When you think of these different defensive players of the year, it's like, shit, that's the first person you think about when you think about this team.
Yeah.
The first person I think about when I think about the T-Wolves is Ant-Man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And more of his defensive presence than, with Rudy. I was saying that before. He don't have that aggressive, like, oh, yeah, I dare you to bring that shit in here.
No.
You know, he don't have that presence like that, yo.
Not at all.
Why is there such like a divide though on the way the media feels? Because again, 4-time D-boy, but it does feel like none of the players, the ones that play his position don't seem to respect him. The ones that go at him don't seem to have any issue calling his number. Like you said, why is it that divide?
See, it's amazing for people who don't play against 7-footers and stuff all day long on how easy it is. Like when you play against guys every single day, you don't look at him like, I don't look at Sheet like he's a 7-footer. You know what I mean? Because I see him every day. Right. And I know I can get my shot over him every day. So it's nothing to me because I play against him every day. So when people on the outside looking in say like, oh, Rudy Gobert 7'4", he's blocking shots and us, all that stuff. And we looking at him like, man, please. Hurry up and get this man
Call his
screen
number,
rolls.
yeah.
'Cause, you know, we know how to shoot over him. We know every now and then if somebody else is guarding us, he on the weak side, he can come get a block. Yeah, he'll get that, but he's rarely blocking the ball off people's
Straight up.
You know, straight up off people's fingertips. You know what I'm saying? Because guys are so skilled. They know how to manipulate you and create the angle, create the proper spacing to be able to get that shot off. So that's why guys in the league just be like, man, psh. But they like that with everybody. They don't think nobody can guard them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the league. So
how do we get a consensus on like the big awards? Because it's like he's 4-time tied for the most ever. But the players don't respect. I don't think you can have the players vote on it, can you? Everybody would just vote for their friends.
I mean, yeah.
No, but I mean, like, okay, you look at some of his stats. Yeah, you got some good blocks, big blocks. But again, that's good. That's great for regular season. That's all great for regular season. You let the league in blocks or change shots. You know, with all these analytics, how they do the shit.
Yeah.
Fine. That's all great. But you ain't changing a damn thing in these playoffs, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's leading the playoffs in blocks.
No.
You know what I'm saying? He's still playing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, again, hey, they not worried about him. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, we going right at his motherfucking chest. He going to do something.
Gafford. Of the guys still playing, it's Gafford.
Yeah, he going to do something.
Yeah.
He going to foul you. He going to give up a big bucket or something. And that's what a lot of these cats is thinking. That's their mentality with him. Like, oh, yeah. Like you said, hey, no. Yeah. Hey, she, come set this screen. We're going to put Rudy in this motherfucking PNR. Like, come on.
You know when I lost my mind with the voting and all this stuff with Defensive Player of the Year? Do y'all remember that year Marc Gasol won Defensive Player of the Year and made second team all defense?
Yep. How is that? Would you say make that make sense?
I never.
Yeah, Dwight Howard might have had one like that too. Like everybody having a couple times.
How crazy is that though?
Second team.
And that just lets me know a lot of them dudes just go off stats. They're looking at the stats of it and like, oh, he averaged 4.5 blocks or 3.2.
Wasn't a game changer.
You know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff. Like he got to be that. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to pick him. Like I was happy that year they chose Marcus Smart as a Defensive Player of the Year because they really
he locks up.
He locks up. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like if it was a wing out there, we expect him to lock that wing. Yeah, take that assignment and really chase this dude and lock him up. He can't be 12 for 17 this game. He got to be 6 for 19, 6 for 20. Those are the type of games he got to have because you're the Defensive Player of the Year. So that's what I think of, and I don't think of and don't get me wrong, they're important to the team, but just somebody who can just weak side block and just because you're big and you get blocks. I don't consider that, but it's important. But I don't consider that as
primary.
Yeah, because I need somebody on these wings chasing these dudes who are averaging 30, 35. Them can have a crazy night and get 60 or 70 on us. I need somebody to stop them.
I need you to be aggressive without fouling.
You know what I'm saying? That's the way I look at it.
Mm-hmm. It does feel like you were saying, this shows the biggest difference between regular season and postseason. Like I think Gobert he's shown he's a dominant regular season defender.
Yeah.
The postseason, I don't want to say it's two different styles of basketball. Maybe y'all can speak. Is it two different styles? I would say, is it two different styles of basketball?
Because look at it now you have a lot more key figures playing on these other teams. Regular season, you dealing with the whole league. So half of them going to be fucking scared of him anyway because he's 7'4", 7'5".
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they ain't never, like you said, they ain't never seen a dude that tall before.
Yeah.
That kind of wingspan.
Yeah, but when you're used to it, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of easy for you to do, especially when you know he's not fleet of feet.
Yeah.
Like, come on, like the shit. We seen how Kyrie hit the little lefty hook over the outstretched arm of Rudy, you know what I'm saying? So I'm used to seeing 7-footers, or maybe he used to seeing that 7'4", 7'5" for this series, but a lot of the younger guys in the league, they aren't used to seeing that. So yeah, he's gonna get those blocks because they don't know how to attack him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right. But you now, what is it, playoff time, money time, you got more experienced guys who know how to attack that 7'4", 7'5" frame.
Yeah. And also when you're in the season, you're just playing games. So I might, so like, just say I'm a Eastern Conference team and I'm playing against a Western Conference team. We play you twice a year. We play you once at home, once on the road. We might play you in December. I might not play you again until March. You know what I mean? Right. So I don't got a good feel for you. I'm not, this is just a scouting report. Hey, let's stop this, stop that. Hopefully we get a win tonight. But in the playoffs,
came in from a different city.
Yeah, we just came in from a different city. We play, but in playoffs now, okay, we can really home in and lock in on everything, weaknesses, strengths. and all that stuff. We can really get detailed on it too, and we can give you more information. Because you don't want to overload the guys. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to overload them for information. You want to, make it small as possible so they can just, all right, this is what it is. You don't want them thinking. You want them reacting. So now we're in the playoffs. Now we get them more detailed stuff. This is what it is. This is the game plan. This is what he can and can't do. We might throw a bunch of analytic stuff at you just to kind of just give you, a bunch of not useless, but information that can help you if you're into that stuff. But when you're in the regular season, you just, like you said, we might have just got in from New Orleans. We flew in from New Orleans. We played New Orleans. Now we done came up to Minnesota. We don't, but we're from LA. You know what I'm saying? Time zones, all this type of stuff. Let's just play this game.
People hurt. People
you know what I'm saying? So it's just so. The scouting report the sheet is probably this big, you know what I'm saying? But when we're in the playoffs, the sheet get a lot bigger because now it's more detailed.